and stay here alone and watch what happens to this purgatory.
Did you wake up feeling good? The light and the wind and the smell and the sound all seem like they're brand new and fresh this morning.
Listen, man. Listen, man.
Myself 10 years from now. That's so far away it's almost impossible to imagine. Am I alone or is there a wonderful person next to me? Well, knowing me, I'm sure you're causing all kinds of trouble for lots of different people. And now a big cheer from my heart. Let's go. Be all right. Do your best.
The mic's up. I'm hot. The mic's up. You're mediocre looking, but that doesn't matter.
You're ugly looking, but it doesn't matter. What's wrong with you?
That's
If I
really
paid
rude.
$14, this would reach 400 people.
Yeah?
Again, you didn't post a link in either post.
Yeah, I did. I posted a link at both of them. I just posted on my page.
I'm looking at it. You're talking about
Yeah.
this redirects to the Facebook page. Okay, I see this one. I see this
Good
one.
Lord. Where are you at?
This is the one I want to share
Where are you at in your head right now?
in my head. What are you talking about?
It's in your head. All right, they can see it now. It's in your head.
Zombie.
I don't think that's the
I want to
version they
share
wanted.
this.
All right, cool. What's going on, guys?
In your blood, and your toes, and your bones, and I don't know.
Whoa. You say you
Why
said
why is it
balls to be correct, right?
in your toes, in your bones? You okay, buddy?
I didn't hear
What are you
bones.
thinking about?
I'm thinking of the fact you called our show Spoint for Chose. That's a little upsetting.
I'm alarmed at the fact that you might hang up the call on me. It has the little red button.
I
on
told
the-
you that was gonna be a thing. I don't know why it is. There's no reason for it to be a thing. Hold on, I can try something. Hey, there's somebody in
Wave
there. Welcome to the show. Discord. I'll
It's
click
me.
on you. Oh,
I'm here.
oh.
There's two of you.
No, man. Discord's broken, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Or you're gonna have to deal with it. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Perks of being
No problem for me.
the holder of the goblet.
Why does it look like there's some weird like black film on the top and bottom of my camera?
Who knows, dude? All I know is
Like, do you see it,
it's almost Christmas.
Like it seems like I'm. for some reason in a weird glary state.
Yeah, it does it like you have some sort of like blur border on the tops and bottom. What camera are you using?
Remember my camera's broken? Do you not remember that?
So this is your
Told
Mac
you that.
camera,
Yeah,
or
I
is
don't
this?
have another camera other than my camera.
Wow, something's wrong, my guy. It's too late to worry about that now, but you
It
do
might
look
just be this. Got all my lights coming from one side, but I look really blurry.
like you're coming from like a 1990s music video or something. So Merry Christmas.
Like what? Name a 1990 song that I could be a
Nine
part
Inch
of the music
Nails,
video for.
Animal.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Noah, put,
Happy Christmas.
put on some hand sanitizer. What do you think you're getting for Christmas, buddy boy?
I think that I'm getting for Christmas, you.
Too late.
Cause tell me all I want for Christmas is. I would finish that song, but after 15 seconds, I'm gonna get sued. So
That's true. Copyright. So you don't think you're getting any material things? You're just getting a human person, which is technically slavery, and that is a
it's not.
crime.
It's not slavery if you pay a fair price.
That's true. Who are you buying me from? Who's the seller? That's a conversation I need to have with them personally, but I need the information from you.
You know that guy that was in kind of in your household for like a couple of days when you were growing up, but never again. He said that I could have you for about $10.
Fair price, fair dealer, fair all the way around. I mean, I can't really argue with it too much. I can't believe you're not.
Anyway,
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Proceed.
what?
Proceed.
No, you can't believe what? Tell me what you can't believe.
I
don't know
was
what
just
you
gonna say
can't
I
believe.
can't believe you're not getting a single thing for Christmas. That's so sad.
No, I'm getting double things. If I get anything, I want it to be in pairs.
Okay. Well, do you know any double things that you're getting?
I'm hoping to get an iPad so that I can look at pictures of you, but a lot larger because on my phone they're quite small.
You'll never, ever, ever possess an iPad ever in your life.
Okay. Well, then I guess I won't be getting that for Christmas.
Nope.
Maybe I'll get that that go kart I've been waiting for. You know, like 10 years ago, I asked for one for Christmas. Still haven't gotten it, so maybe it was just on back order. I'll get it this year.
What about a pony? Have you ever wanted a pony? I've had a go
No,
kart, but I've never had a pony.
well, I had a four wheeler one year and it broke, and then the next year I asked for a go kart because my four wheeler was broken. Never got the go kart. Never got my four wheeler fixed either. But I
What?
never asked for a pony because that's like a vehicle that requires a lot of food and maintenance.
Well, hold on. You set up the plot, but you didn't give me the actual story. What happened to this 4-wheeler?
Well, I don't know. My sister used it all the time, and then like it got a problem like the fuel line or something like that, and then yeah, it just those problems you don't just go away. And as a 8-year-old, I didn't know how to fix that.
See, we got a three-wheeler when I was younger. Me and my little brother. It came from a garage sale, and it was highly problematic for us at that age. And I remember I was trying to be a good big brother, and in my attempt to be a good big brother, I almost killed us both. I totaled the three-wheeler, but I did almost kill me and my younger brother. It was quite an experience.
You totaled a three-wheeler? What's wrong with you?
Well, I was driving around the yard, and the way my yard was set up is like a square, right? And then here's the entrance. You have a house here, and then before we got kicked out of it, my house was down here. And then here was the bottom of the square. All throughout the bottom of the square, where our fence line was, were trees. It was like a small little tiny forest. So we're doing laps around the yard, and we drive past our blueberry bush. Well, my grandmother's, but you get it. And
Shameful.
we hit a wasp nest, and they attacked us viciously. Like the Communist Party attacks its people. And my little brother freaked out. And like I said, I was trying to be a good big brother. So instead of just throwing him on the back and hoping that he makes it, I let him sit in front of me and put his hands on the steering wheel, pretending to drive. So we make it past my house. We're heading towards the backyard, the back fence line I told you about with all the trees. He begins to panic to a fever pitch, and he, instead of pretending to drive, now is grabbing the wheel on one side with both hands and trying to yank the wheel, because I don't think he believed that Wasp could make sharp right turns. So he was like, we need a sharp right turn right now or we're going to die. So he yanks the wheel. And subsequently, while yanking the wheel, he presses the throttle as high as it'll go. We're already in fifth gear. So he's got this thing full blast. I can't take the wheel from him in time, so we go on two wheels and hit the tree line. And when I say we hit the tree line, we hit it at full speed, buddy. It was full goosed. And I destroyed that three-wheeler. He flew off of it into a tree where he got stung thrice more times, which was hilarious. But I got into an immense amount of trouble.
I had a slightly similar story. This isn't what destroyed my four-wheeler because I don't destroy my own property. That's just wrong. But I was riding it, and my mom had just got a mulberry tree. Do you know what a mulberry tree is, Tim?
We had a big mulberry tree. I love mulberries.
It's a tree that grows mulberries. And so this was a little sapling, and she had just planted it. And apparently, to my knowledge, I had forgotten that it was right in front of me on the path that the four wheeler takes. They planted it basically in the middle of the path for the four wheeler. You had to go around it. And I don't know if you can see what's going to happen here. I was looking at everybody at the house because somebody had tried to get my attention or something, or they were taking a picture or something like that. And then I felt something just like slap me in the face, and I keep going forward, and I was like, oh, I ran over the tree, and so I ride around for a bit, and I come back to the house, and my mom's standing outside, and well, yeah, there was fun after that.
And everyone lived happily ever after. The
And
four
I
wheeler
was
you got, did you get it for Christmas? I'm trying to keep the topic
yeah,
as Christmassy as possible.
yeah, it was a Yamaha Raptor or something like that. It was one of the like single person or two people like small four wheelers, not like the big old hunting four wheelers.
Was this thing cool looking? Yamaha Raptor.
Was it a Raptor? What is it called?
That's a four wheeler. Oh, is it one of those little
Yeah,
baby four wheelers?
yeah, it's the 700. It was a 700R, I believe.
Oh no, I found a photo of you on the four wheeler. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I found your photo from when you were a youngster. Hold on. I'd like
I'm
to show
surprised I
everyone.
remember the exact model of it.
Nope, that's not you. There you are.
Wow.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. I found Noah on his four wheeler. Check that out. That's crazy.
Let me see if it's a picture. I think that yeah. Okay, that's not the. Is that a Yamaha? That's like a
Do you not
play
see
version of it, I think.
Yamaha on the padding?
Yeah, but it's not the real one. It's like the play version.
Well, hold on. I'll find
Mine
the
was
real
the
one.
real
The
one.
real one's right up here. The real one's right there. Don't panic. I got you.
How are people gonna know when you're lying to their faces?
You mean about how I found you in your sister's first vehicle?
Well, it wasn't our first. Our grandmother had golf carts that we rode on all the time.
No. This, what I'm showing right now, was you and your sister on your first vehicle that you ever owned.
Oh, yeah, that part's true.
You, a red-headed boy. Your sister, a blonde-headed boy. That's you both.
See, uh, you would be right, except that that's entirely backwards.
You were a blonde-headed boy and she was a red-headed boy?
Yes.
Life's crazy sometimes, bro.
Well, yeah, you got me and my family members completely backwards. That's crazy.
That is wildly insane. Dude, I want a chinchilla for Christmas. Not actually, but as an,
Thought yeah.
as an idea.
Okay, I was like, do you think that's an interesting thing to say? What do you genuinely want for Christmas, Timmy?
Well, I mean, as an idea, I still want a chinchilla. I feel like it'd be really soft. They're very quirky little animals.
What do you,
Any
what do you,
questions?
I can't give you the idea of a chinchilla. So what do you genuinely want?
I'd like an Elgato key light. That would be dope.
It's not like $1 billion.
It's like 200, but I could take down this huge like set light, and I wouldn't be blown out because it looks like I'm very pasty. And we both know I have a perfect complexion. So looking this pasty is just not gonna do it.
So you mean to tell me that you think you're washed out?
Yep.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yep. Yeah.
I'd
I
say
mean,
so.
you look pale as a ghost.
I'm not taking this off either. This is me now. Oh, I do know something I'd actually want for Christmas though.
That,
If Santa's
wow,
willing.
you're gonna answer the question
Yeah.
after 2 hours?
Hang on one second. Give me just a second. Banter for a little bit while I figure this out.
You have to figure. I thought you knew what you wanted for Christmas.
I
So
do. I'm giving a visual cue.
you're giving a visual. So let me get this straight. You know what you want for Christmas. Are you handing? Are you gonna show us what you want for Christmas? Because if
It's for the
you show us what
audience.
you
It's
want,
not for you. Stop being selfish.
okay. Oh, is it like in the bottom of your shoe? Like you posed like you're looking down in your shoes.
You know I keep things in my shoes. You know that.
It's a sock. I want I want a sock to match
Okay, got
this
it.
sock.
All right. Listen. Hold on.
A butt? What? Huh?
Yes. Okay. So a buddy of mine got me a really cool gift. Very thoughtful. It touches a lot of bases that I enjoy personally. Buddy of mine got me this figure of Goku.
Yeah.
It's an Ultra Instinct Goku, and it's a
Yeah.
figure that you have to put together. So it's like a model kit, which I love anime. I love Goku as a
Yeah.
protagonist, and I love model kits. So this strikes all the
Mhm.
boards. However, his whole entire rib cage and back is just blown out, and by that I mean missing. So it was as if someone shot Goku in the abdomen with an elephant gun. Which is fine.
Where's
I love that
then
arc.
where's the rest of the figure? Where's the rest of the figure? That's just his head. That sounds like his whole body got blown away.
I I I do not have it in me to show you that. It looks like a nightmare. This is okay because it looks like a bust in a way. But if I just go pulling
you
pieces of
play
Goku out, people are gonna have nightmares.
if you don't have below the abdomen, that literally would be a bust to show just his chest upwards. That would literally be a bust.
Well, I can't show most of his chest because a lot of it's missing. Now, I don't want to give the wrong idea. I appreciate this gift very, very much. I think it's awesome. I think the thought that went into it was incredible. So yeah, I want to make that very well known. In case my friends watching, I appreciate what you got me. Thank you very much. I am gonna build it and keep everything because I know at some point I'm gonna get the pieces I need. But as of right now, Goku's just kind of Oku. There's no G. He can't G up without an abdomen.
It seems like it'd be really hard to punch someone with your abdomen. I feel like Goku doesn't even need an abdomen personally.
Have you ever seen the show? Abs are half the battle. What's
They
wrong with
just
you?
punch each other with their abs for half of the show.
Hold on. Gonna make me do something I never thought I would do.
Okay. I don't. Is it look off into the distance?
Okay, so this is what I should have, right?
Okay. What? No,
Okay,
no.
you see,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Well, it's not showing you my mouse, but you can imagine right above where that shirt is supposed to be, where it's torn above the belt.
Yeah.
That all the way up to the nip is just blown off.
Okay. Couldn't you just clothe him? He's not wearing his clothes, so just put his clothes on him.
I suppose I could do that. And that may be what I do. I might go get him a little Christmas sweater.
Yeah. Then you have a nice little beautiful sweater.
But I mean,
But
Go ahead.
Did Did you know if you wanted to destroy his sweater, all you'd have to do is hold the thread as you walk away?
You're making a joke that I'm completely missing, and I hate dropping the ball, so you're gonna have to help me.
There's a song by a band of four people called Sweater Song or something like that. I believe is what it's called. And it says, "If you want to destroy my sweater, just pull this thread as I walk away." I'm not saying it because I don't want to get copyright struck. If you do, I'll soon be naked.
Well, I mean, if you want, you can look, and you will find me time after time.
If you're lost, you can look
Oh,
and
that's
you
right.
will
That's the
find it.
lyrics. That's the lyrics. So I told you one of the things that I want for Christmas. What is something that you want for Christmas?
Um, well, I did want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Only a hippopotamus will do.
Yeah, no Tinky Tinker toys. No something crocodile. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy.
Oh, also, I think I may have described something that I was talking about wrong earlier. I said I said an elephant gun, right?
Yeah?
Hold on, I'm gonna show you what I mean because you may not be familiar with an elephant gun.
I'm
Oh
familiar
no!
with an elephant
While
gun.
I'm looking up the elephant gun, you have a comment in the chat you should look at.
What did what did I told Tim to get all my stuff out of every room other than the office.
And that's where you made a mistake. You told me to do anything.
Yeah, I know my headgear and my lava lamp was left. I don't know what else.
Lover. All right,
What
so
else is what else is there, Tim?
that's it. Just your hat and your lava lamp. But let me
Oh,
clear this
good.
up real quick before we proceed. So when I said elephant gun previously, this is what I meant. I did not mean the gun with the ammo the size of my fist. Goku would never die for that. This is the only gun that could take down Goku in the way my Goku is taken down. Look at this. There you go.
Okay.
That's what you would need. A proper elephant gun.
Where? What? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that kind of elephant gun.
it, yeah. I think they could take down Goku easily. I thought you were talking about like an ancient psychic tandem war elephant or something.
No, you thought I was talking about like this. Like this. That carries ammo like this. You know, something practical. No, that would
Yeah,
never phase Goku ever. What you need,
that's like a really bad suppository.
well, if you're an elephant, it could be.
Well, that'd just be a regular suppository for an elephant, I
If
suppose.
if you turn at the wrong time, it could be a suppository. It's multifunctional. Let me get out of here. I'm giving people nightmares.
People are gonna dream of Gunophant.
Conifant. It's like a Digimon, but way less cool.
But way more American.
So, I don't think. Have you told me what you want for Christmas yet? Oh, also, if you're watching this, tell me what you want for Christmas in the chat while he's responding.
Yeah, it's important that we know what you want for Christmas because we can't send it to you if we don't know what you want. Also, that's not a guarantee we will send it to you, but it's a guarantee that we might.
Yes, it is legally binding. You own it now. You
Um,
tell us what you want in the chat. We're gonna buy it. Noah's gonna pay for it, and I will ship it to you. That's a
and I'm gonna make
promise.
sure that I buy it from some Chinese factory so that he has to pay twice as much on shipping.
Don't you ever speak ill of Wish.com. Don't you ever do that again in my presence.
I don't use Wish.com. I can't believe you know that I use AliExpress. You know that.
Yeah, you got me two pretty cool shirts from AliExpress. Answer my question. What do you want for Christmas?
But well, initially I answered it with I need I might get an iPad and like a keyboard and a pencil that goes with it and stuff like that because I want to practice drawing because I'm terrible at drawing. But maybe I could be good at drawing. Maybe I won't be though. So stay tuned. Anyways,
I got you. Okay.
uh, I might get some musical stuff or some just other random garbage. I might get some plant stuff. I like plants, so that'd be kind of
You
cool.
do like plants. You are a gardener of sorts. Johnny's back. What's up, Johnny?
What's wrong with his name?
It's been 4-1 forward.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it was hit by a 4x4.
No, not 4x4, 414. It's been 414. He went to the clinic. The doctor was like, "Ooh, sorry, man, you got the old 414. Johnny is really jacked up." You know what I'm talking about now?
Well,
Did I make it more clear that way?
yeah. Oh yeah. Now that's been put in context.
I'm just here to help, bud.
What? Oh, well, yeah. Good. Yeah, great. Anyways, so what do so I know what you want for Christmas. You want an echidna, but what do you think you'll get for Christmas?
uh, I'm pretty sure I have a book on the way. I've recently fallen in love with the Halo novels, so I believe I have a Halo novel on the way. That's cool.
You've recently fallen in love with the Halo novels.
Over the
You
last,
haven't shut up about Halo novels since I was like 12.
let's see, I'm 26 years old, so for let's say like 20 years, I've had a small addiction to Halo novels, so I think I got one of those coming. Um, I think I'm getting
How much is a Halo novel?
you could find them
Like
anywhere from
$12?
like $12 to like $3 if you go to Game Exchange. We're not talking about that. See, we're talking about books, and somebody came in and left because people don't read anymore. That's the problem. That's the problem.
There's four people right now.
We had five,
That,
and then I said book, immediately gone, insta gone.
they
He
said,
said, "Oh
all right.
no,
Well,
reading."
clearly not my kind of discussion.
What if Santa was a terrorist?
What if he is a terrorist? Did
Well,
you
I mean,
consider that?
he's clearly a criminal. Like he's clearly a criminal.
Now
But
think about it. He breaks and enters,
yeah,
then he leaves present. What does he gain out of this? A lot of the movies say Christmas spirit, but I mean it could be a lot of personal information.
no,
Like
dude.
if he has a camera and he checks your family Bible whenever he like drops off them presents, he has your birth certificate. He has your social security card. He's got all your information.
First of all, echidnas. I don't know. We can. I would like to debate echidnas and hedgehogs. That would be a good one. Personally, I agree. I think hedgehogs are better. But let me go ahead and stop you there at the end of your sentence, Noah. No, stop. Get out of the chat talking about Pangolians. What he gets is the sacrifice of your sustenance. You pay tribute to Santa with milk and cookies. That's what he gets. He gets free
He get,
groceries.
he gets a glass of milk and two cookies, and that's worth a PS5.
Well, think about the okay. Look, that's one house, right? So one house, he gets.
Yeah,
Let's say this realistically, right? He gets one glass of milk and two cookies per house. There are a bunch of people on this planet. Imagine the amount of cookies. Imagine his net gain in cookies alone, let alone milk, because we all know the price of milk is obscene right now. We've been told to
yeah.
stop besmirching Saint Nicholas. We're not talking about a saint. We're talking about Santa Claus the terrorist. What are you,
That's
stupid?
crazy. We're talking about Santa Claus. Who is Saint Nicholas? That's just crazy. Or Saint Nick.
I've seen the movie. His name is Kris Kringle. Okay.
Christopher
Jeez.
Kringle.
Jeez.
Tim, have you ever had a Kringle?
What What are you talking about?
His name's Chris Kringle. Have you ever had a Google search Kringle and then look at the picture?
Got it. Should I pull it
It,
up, or is it gonna pull up something I'm seeing? Because I'm not trying to get booted.
it's not gonna pull up anything I'm saying. I hope, but uh, it can let you know what a Kringle is, and I believe that's where the name Chris Kringle comes from. But in our tradition, we don't really have those.
It looks like a whack Danish. You know what I'm saying?
It is a Danish.
No, it's a
It's a
Kringle.
it's a giant Danish.
It's a Kringle.
Oh, sorry, it's Chris Pringle. Let's see if that pulls up a different result.
It's a Kringle. Would you call a
Oh my gosh,
giraffe a
the
stretched out
Alabama
zebra?
State Representative Chris Pringle. Huh?
Oh, dude. Yeah, Santa did save my life one time.
I, Chris,
Oh man,
Chris Pringle is a member of Alabama State Senate. Did you know that, Tom?
no, I didn't. Johnny just reminded me of a tale, in which I was almost murdered at a very young age. Uh,
That sounds like your whole childhood. Yes, go continue.
so do you mind? Do you mind if I go off on this one? Explain the story to you guys. Share the tale.
Well, yeah, it's a Christmas story. I need to know the Christmas story.
Okay, so I've told you about my brother Zane. He's super smart, but also an idiot, right? I've told you guys this. So, we're children, right?
You've mentioned it, I believe.
We're like, I don't know. Johnny, can you remember in the chat how old we were? I think we were like 9, which would make him like 7 or something. So he's a young tyke, very impressionable by video games and shows. I don't remember what I did to set him off. All I know, yeah, we were 10,
Is that
so
you did.
he's about 8. So I'm on the couch on the phone with my buddy John Leach. Johnny knows him pretty well. And at some point in the mix, I set my brother off. I really, really pushed him over the edge. So he says, "I'm gonna kill you." And I'm like, "All right, cool." He watches too much anime, whatever. And me and John are talking about, whatever, waifus, what have you. And I hear my brother rustling around in the kitchen, and I was like, all right, I'm probably going to throw a pillow at him, knock him out, send him to the hospital, and then we'll be done with this.
Okay.
Little dude. No, I wasn't on the phone with him. I called him while this was happening. So I'm sat on the couch with my Fruity Pebbles watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something, and all this happens the way I just explained it. He comes into the living room with a butcher's knife, like a full-size, sharp butcher's knife, and starts
for butchering, I assume.
One for butchering. And he begins to chase me feverishly around the house. I'm talking, he's out for blood. He's seen enough cold case files to know how to get away with this. He is fully invested in chopping my block off. So I run around the house, and somewhere in my descent into like fear and crying, I've grabbed the house phone. I found it. This is the tool I have at my disposal. When I tell you this was real, dude, I hid in my room, right? He started stabbing my bedroom door.
Nice.
Like, stabbed holes in it. So I'm in my room, holding my Sega Genesis for dear life, and I call my buddy John Leach, and I tell John what's going on, and he's like, "Sorry, bro, you did," and I was like, That's not productive. I'm going to die. So, Ghosted, to give you an idea, my brother's outside my bedroom. He's 8 years old and super pissed. He's stabbing my bedroom door with a butcher's knife because I think I changed the channel on him. I don't remember what happened. But he went off. He's trying to kill me. I've got John on the phone. Boom. I'm like, "Hey, save my life." And he was like, "If you think I'm coming over there, your brother's got a knife in his hand. I don't love you that much. We're just homies." So I'm like, "All right, we got to figure this out." And I remembered, it's like December or something. Santa. So I tell John to pretend to be Santa. I come out of the room, pillow under my shirt, pillow in my pants. I'm protecting everything vital to me. I've got a pillow in my hand. And I'm like, "Zane, I've got Santa on the phone. He would like to talk to you." My brother is stupid. So for a split second, he forgets his bloodlust. And he's like, "You got Santa on the phone?" I'm like, "I got Santa on the phone." So he buys it, and I get him to pick up the phone for John. Now, let me tell you what a good friend is. I'm going to start by telling you what a bad friend is. A bad friend thinks it's all a big meme and goes, "If you want presents this year, you will kill the man in front of you. So says I, Chris Pringle." John, good friend. John said, "Hey, man, look, we all like Power Rangers, bro. I'm coming down there in like a week, maybe a couple days. We'll be off in that piece. You know what I'm talking about? Why don't you put the knife down? Go play some Tack in the Power Juju, and just chill out. Just chill out. I'll give you some presents. It'll be great. It'll be a good old time." So, at this point, he's distracted. So the problem was already neutralized. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Through the process of John calming my brother down and the whole 2 minutes that I had to wait to calm down from me thinking I'm going to die, I've become enraged because now I have the upper hand because he's put the knife down. So what I do is I pull the pillow out from underneath my shirt, out of my pants. I drop the pillow I'm holding. I completely flat-footedly Spartan kick my brother into a door. He falls through the door into the bathroom, collapsing onto the floor. I grab the phone, walk into the couch, walk into the living room, sit on the couch. I'm like, hey, you saved my life, man. Thanks. And it was beautiful. It was a movie moment. It's me, my best bro. We're talking. Dramatic music's playing. You hear my brother lightly crying in the bathroom because he's just fallen on a tile floor. It's great. The best part of the whole entire plot, we were poor at the time, so everything he promised my little brother he was going to get, he didn't get anything. He got nothing.
Nice.
Yeah, it actually happened. That was part of my life. Now, I've blocked a lot of it out, but okay, so see, Johnny is reminding me, he did cry pretty loud, but getting kicked onto a tile getting kicked onto a tile floor will do that to you. And now he does drugs. So, naughty and nice, look at what he gets you.
So I'm gonna ask you what my mom asks every time my dad tells a story like that, because my dad has several stories like that. And my mom immediately, as soon as he starts one of these stories, she says, "Can you guess what she says?"
Merry Christmas.
No, she said, "Where was an adult during any of these proceedings?"
To answer Ghosted in the chat, he used to love the Red Ranger, but it has to be the Mighty Morphin, or what was the second one? It was like Wild Force.
Hank.
No, it was Turbo. The Wild Force, the Turbo, or the Mighty Morphin. It's got to be Red Ranger for sure. Like, no conversation there. Or a Megazord. He used to get real hype over Megazords. To answer your question though about adults, and I'm gonna try to be as like cool about it as I can. My mom at this point in my life was a nurse, but she also did like 2 other jobs. So she was either always working or like couldn't be present because she was somewhere between trying to sleep and completely catatonic from exhaustion. My stepdad at the time was on crack, so he wasn't home. Sorry.
That's great. Well, there you go. Speaking of Power Rangers, you mentioned how your brother likes the Red Power Ranger.
Back in the day,
Did you know he doesn't like the Red Power Ranger anymore?
Yeah, I don't remember. I think his name was like John or whatever, but he would not be happy with the choices Zane has made up to this point. But yes,
Oh, you think the Red Ranger wouldn't like him, but that he would like the Red Ranger?
I don't think they'd hang out on the weekends at this point. But maybe. I mean, I hear he's trying to turn his life around. That's great. It's always a good time.
The Red Ranger or your brother?
But Jason, also both.
Yeah. Both of them are trying to improve their lives drastically. Anyways, so I also had a Power Rangers Christmas experience, and for me it was vastly different because I love the color blue. I know that's my favorite color, and yours is red, and we talk about that all the time. Yeah, but that's my favorite color, blue, just like that. That's my favorite color.
Yeah, I got these for you. I forget sometimes.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Anyways, so
keep going. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
Is that vape juice? Is that your example of your favorite color? Open up a package from McDonald's.
Don't worry about me. You're telling a story.
Favorite color. Like, anyways, it's just a jar of peanut butter.
I'm proving a point.
So I was watching the show, and this was when I was like a really small child, like 5 or 6. and this was like Dino Force was coming out, and I watched two or three of the other series, and I was like, wow, the Blue Ranger is so cool. But I didn't really understand like that they were the same person as the other people that were in the show. Like the person turns into a Power Ranger, right?
Yeah.
And so I didn't really quite understand that entirely because I was a wee lad. And so the problem that lies there is that, well, um, somebody told me, well, the Blue Ranger's black. And you see, I wanted to be the Blue Ranger, but I'm not black. And so I was just
What?
devastated. I was heartbroken. And then, of course, the next series came out, and there was a Blue Ranger. I was like, oh boy, I could be the Blue Ranger. But you'll never guess what happened.
What?
The Blue Ranger, literally, in every series, is always either black or a woman. And
The Mighty
my whole
Morphin
childhood,
Ranger was blue. He was just gay. That's you, buddy.
I didn't grow up with Mighty Morphin. I'm not old like you.
You found your niche. You're the original Blue Ranger. Yes.
That's me.
Hold on. What did you say, Johnny? Are you still vaping blueberry snuggle kisses? Actually, I'll have you know. I'm vaping Taylor Pinky Palmer, which is a strawberry lemonade with black tea added. So the answer is no. I've moved on to bigger, better things.
Would you say that's better?
Pinky Palmer is incredible.
Would you say it's Would you say it's better?
I'd say it's the most masculine thing you've ever heard of.
What is it? If you don't recall, the first thing you ever asked me, is it cool if I vape here? And I said, no, I don't think it's cool to vape anywhere. And so, I mean, I don't know that I could associate with such masculine or feminine names for
Careful.
whatever that is.
Pinky Palmer? You better watch yourself.
Is it supposed to taste like an Arnold Palmer or something?
Yeah. Tea and lemonade.
Why would you? I know what
Stupid.
I know what an Arnold Palmer is.
Uh,
My dad was a big fan of golf. You think I don't know what an Arnold Palmer is? Are you kidding me?
I don't know how the two things are related.
Who is Arnold? Who? You tell me. You, the biggest fan of Arnold Palmer's. You buy the Pinky Palmer. Who is Arnold Palmer? Tell me.
I mean, my dad used to golf, but when he realized he couldn't go beat anybody up, he kind of quit. So I don't know much about golf. So I'm gonna need you to elaborate.
Arnold Daniel Palmer was an American professional golfer.
Professional vapor, got it. I bow before the man. He loves a good Pinky Palmer in the morning.
Yeah, he's the one that invented that drink. Can you imagine being such a mad lad that you wake up and you put tea with lemonade?
Okay, let's not be silly. If you drink this, you're gonna throw up. Like, that's on principle.
Yeah. Now here's a question, Tim. Because you vape the flavors that you would typically drink, such as an Arnold Palmer, do you think that means you drink more like water or something because you've already got all the flavors you need? How do you feel like that impacts your?
I have been drinking a lot more water, tea, coffee. I have soda in the fridge, but like a 12-pack will last me weeks because I just don't really want it anymore. Why are we getting into my dietary habits?
No, I'm not asking about your diet specifically. I'm just saying that you feel like since there's flavors to other aspects of your life, do you think you don't need flavors in your drinks or something like that, or like in your or even in food? I guess.
I know it curbs my sweet tooth a lot. I mean, I wake up, I get a good pinky winky sunrise in me. No sweet tooth, baby. No sweet tooth. Curbed it.
Without my pinky winky, 6 Reese's cups immediately. With a pinky winky, none.
I melt them down and get them through an IV before I got the pinky winky sunrise. That's starting to sound like a sexual thing. I'm starting to not like that anymore. I appreciate the audience participation, Johnny, but you've created something that's turned into something else.
A good Pinky Winky. It's a good Pinky Winky sunrise. You don't want a bad Pinky Winky sunrise. I'm telling you. I can tell you that much.
Can we get a Dale yeah in the chat, please?
For why?
Because
For Pinky Winky sunrise.
all Dales like Pinky Winky sunrises. Or blueberry snuggle kisses.
I've never had a blueberry snuggle kiss. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Have you ever been in the chat? Have you ever been around me when I'm vaping? If you've been around me, you've gotten secondhand blueberry snuggle kisses. You've gotten them secondhand. You're a secondhand vapor and you know it.
You're a secondhand snuggle kisser and you know it.
Yeah, man. You are definitely, unarguably, a secondhand pinky winker. Do you hear me?
What, a pinky water?
A pinky winker. You are a pinky winker if I've ever seen.
Be real careful how you say that.
What? You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. Oh, dude, what's the what's the coolest thing you've ever gotten for Christmas, you would say?
I would probably say.
Good question, Tim.
Yeah, I'd say good question, Tim. That's the best thing I've ever gotten. Was that question? It's probably the coolest thing. So just to let you know, I was a weird kid growing up.
Okay.
Strange, I know.
You're a weird
I looked
adult.
straight laced, like a businessman. So there was a couple years where I collected hats, and it's a dark part of my history. I've never told anyone else about that. But if you were to look in my closet as a child, I had hundreds and hundreds of just random hats, and it could be like a gladiator helmet. It could be like jester's hats. I had helmets of every Star Wars character.
So this wasn't even
like,
this was just headwear. You were obsessed with like headwear.
Yeah, I think you've seen. I still have the Boba Fett helmet, and I think I had still had Bumblebee or Optimus Prime or something like that. I kept a couple of them, but the one I had several like just regular kind of interesting hats, like a bass fishing hat that had the fish coming out of the front, and one that had a moose for the front. And I was a little kid and I thought those were cool, but I had recently got introduced to Star Wars years before this, and it was when I was getting a little bit older, and I woke up and I had a full Boba Fett helmet on Christmas Day, and it doesn't get much cooler than that. You don't get much better than that.
Coolest gift you've ever gotten. All right. Okay. People in the chat, what's the coolest thing you've ever gotten for Christmas?
A man of culture. That's what he's got for.
Oh yeah, I got a guy who could probably forge you a hat in due time if you want.
If I get forged a Boba Fett helmet, then all bets are off. I mean, that's just gonna be the best gift I get in life.
How much are you willing? How much are you willing to pay for it, including paint job? Tell me now.
Including a paint? Well, in the Mandalorian, there is no paint job. It's just pure Beskar.
Okay. Well, I mean, what color would you want it to be? Also, an electric scooter is an awesome gift. I think you had that back at the old house, if I remember. I remember talking about it. We never got to ride it though; it was broken.
I do like a good electric scooter. Oh yeah, another favorite gift I got was a GameCube. But that's just in general. I mean, that one didn't stand out too special, but
GameCube's
I love the GameCube. It's still probably one of the best consoles I own. But so Tim, what's the best gift you ever received? A meal that day?
My mom's second divorce. Got him.
Christmas Day.
Got him. The best Christmas gift I've ever gotten. Okay.
Yeah, you can't. So I filled for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes, and you didn't think of a single thing that you like.
Oh god, my girlfriend's in the chat. I gotta be careful. As an adult or as a child? Like these are significant.
As a child, it has to be as a child. I came at the angle from a child. As an adult, I've received nothing good. I'm just kidding.
But if you get this iPad, that all changes. All right, so
that'll change. It's a game changer. I did receive an iPad when I was 15 for Christmas, and it's the first generation. It's the first one that came out.
You're not a child. If you had Puebes, you're not a child.
Okay, so after I was 6, no longer a child.
Whoa, that's
anyways,
impressive, honestly.
uh,
Okay.
I had this iPad for about 2 years, and then I got hit by a car, and it still worked, but we went and got it fixed, and then it stopped working when we went and got it fixed, and that's what I always have found interesting.
Okay, so barring my mom's second divorce, what about my mom's third divorce? Just
Was it
kidding,
on
that didn't
Christmas?
happen on Christmas. Um, uh, jeez. I got. Dang.
So
I
much suspense.
I know. We got. Me and Zane got one of those rocker chairs, like the gaming chairs that
Oh
sit.
yeah, the year I got a GameCube, I got one of those. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the ones that rock back and forth. I think we also
I
got a.
hated them.
I
I
think we
thought
got
they
a
were atrocious.
PS3. I think we got at the same time. No, when I was
Cool.
11. My mom had a rich friend when I was 11, and they had scored some tickets to Disney World. No, that was my birthday. That wasn't Christmas, and we only got to go because they got extra tickets. Um,
Whoops! I'm so rich. I accidentally bought extra tickets to Disney World.
yeah, probably the chairs with the PS3. That was dope.
Did you like the rocker chairs? Like, did you enjoy those?
I broke it almost instantaneously.
But I loved every second of it.
Because to me, a PS3 with like the two games, one of which is like one of the really crappy stock games that you get with the bundle or whatever.
Yeah.
Granted, I was very grateful, just because I had something to do if I had nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? I found more entertainment in that chair. So you remember it went like this, right?
Yeah, I'm aware. I sat in one.
I would
It's
put
just a big Nike swoosh mark.
Yeah. At the time, every now and again, I would go skateboarding. So like, you know,
Don't tell me you skateboarded across the rocker.
and yeah, Lego Indiana Jones games like that. Good job, Johnny. Yeah, I would put one leg on the bottom half and one leg on the
That's a
top
good
half,
game.
and I would just kind of like rotate it back and forth. And then I found out if you shimmy forward with your left and your right leg, you could make it move. Uh, so I would just shimmy back and forth in my room on my rocker chair until I literally split it in half.
Nice.
Yeah, it took
Uh,
me 2 days. There was a pop, and then there was the sound of very fragile wood being splintered, and it was just gone.
so did yours have like the speakers in the top?
I don't think so. If they did, we never utilized them.
Or was it that? So that's kind of how mine was. And then I noticed it had speakers, and I went through the like entertainment center, and that's where they had put all the cables that came with it. And I found the cables and I plugged it in, and you would not believe the look of horror on my parents' face when they realized that I was smart enough to plug in speakers to a giant set of of to my GameCube, basically to a giant set of speakers. And so it's only on the sides. Like for some reason, the speakers are on the sides, which meant it would go around the room before it made it to your ears. It's literally the furthest possible place from where you'd hear it. And so I'd have it turned up to where I could hear it, and it would be shaking the house or my room with like the bass on it or whatever.
You're
And
sad.
yeah, somehow those cables went missing like almost immediately.
Missing.
Did your parents ever do that? Anytime they didn't want you to have something, you just disappear?
I had a Rottweiler once, if that's what you mean.
Oh well. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that happened once or twice. We had a snapping turtle, and we had him for like 2 days, and then magically our turtle disappeared.
Yeah. We had a Rottweiler named Zeke. He was half German, half American, and he was a freaking beast. And one day he was gone.
He was just so cool, and then disappeared.
I don't. I still have. I need to like yell at my mom or something. Like I need to get clarification for what happened to my dog because I love that dog. Uh, dude, don't bring up the pug. I hated that pug. That dog sucked. What a bad dog.
So I had
To
or
be
my
fair,
grandmother
I
rather.
have to clarify
What?
this before you jump onto your story. He was not a bad dog because he was a pug. He was a bad dog because he annoyed me to no end. I showed him love and care, but deep down I resented that dog so much. Like, go away. Okay, go ahead with your grandma.
So my grandmother had like a friend that their two dogs had puppies, and it was like a terrier and a chihuahua or something like that. Like it was weird. Anyway, she decided that that's what, or it was decided that that would be what she got us for Christmas because her friend was going to give them to her. And so, surprising, I didn't know. I completely forgot this is a Christmas story. So we got these dogs. Me and my sister both got one, and um, this was like months after my sister had got another pet that had died, and so they were basically getting it to replace that one. And so then we both got these dogs, and like a year in, her dog dies, and I still have my Chihuahua,
Gave
and
her
I had
the
this
old
Chihuahua for like
switcheroo.
and I had like this Chihuahua for like 10 years, and yeah, it only made her feel worse that both of her animals died, and I had the Chihuahua. That I didn't even take care of the Chihuahua. I hated the Chihuahua because it was a stupid little Chihuahua, and I can't remember what did they always my parents always gave it some weird Hispanic name because hey, my parents don't speak Spanish.
Nice.
But I think they called it Chico or something like that. It was weird.
Wow. Okay.
Uh, and then yeah, so that was a weird Christmas whenever we both got dogs and then hers died.
Well, and to all a good night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have. It's not Christmas related, but I'd like to talk about the pug now, if you don't mind.
Yeah, tell me about your pug. I want to know about your pug
Uh,
because pugs are are interesting creatures, and
no, they're
say it
really
one way.
stupid. They're really
Say it
stupid.
one way.
Not only was the pug I had stupid, the pug's family was stupid. It was just stupid.
Okay.
To give you an idea of how stupid,
Yeah, I like that.
Johnny's waiting for it. To give you an idea of how stupid this pug's brother was, so stupid, he saw his own reflection in a car door. I wonder if we're gonna get in trouble for these stories. He saw his reflection in a silver car's door, and it chased he bolted for the car and ran into the car so hard. Somehow he did irreparable damage to his neck and died instantaneously. Uh, so they're
That's how
dumb.
he died.
Yeah, no, he died.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
he died. They're very dumb. My pug, named Bo, was upset. Oh, somebody immediately left the
Whoop.
I mean, we might as well go through it now. So this dog loved tires. We never let him outside because he loved tires. This little pug was hit by a vehicle 4 times.
Nice.
I'm not amping the story up for the bit. This dog was hit by a car 4 times. 2 cars, 1 Jeep, and I'll save the last one. So, the first 2 times, this happened pretty crazily, right? So the first time he got hit by a car, fine. Bruising, he shook up for a little while, fine. Second time, he got hit by the Jeep. The Jeep yeeted him into the air, and it broke his little dog leg. So we got him casted up, put him inside for a few weeks. He's fine. He's great. Back at it. We got the cast off. He got outside again. Got hit by a car again. This time, I think he got like a doggy concussion or something equivalent. But no broke bones. Nothing like that.
Eh?
Yeah. So, this is his finale. I'm going to go ahead and give you the end of it. This is the one Johnny's waiting for. So, I get up like any other day. I go wake my brother up, make sure he's dressed, make sure he's fed. We hit the door. I go to open the door, and Bo bolts out the door. I'm like, dang, the dog's gone. All right, we'll get him in, and then we'll go to the bus. Whatever. I forget my backpack. I have to go inside and get my backpack. Zane's by the bus stop. So, which is our driveway, because we had that kind of access. Public school. So I go outside. I'm heading towards the bus stop. Or I'm heading towards the end of my driveway where the bus is now pulling down the road. It's maybe like a quarter mile off. The road we live on is pretty long. You've seen it. I'm like, all right, I'm here on time. I'm not going to miss bus sick. So I'm walking up. We have those two, those bushes where the leaves that are on the bush are like saw blades. Like if you rub them the right way, it'll cut you. I see the one on my left jostling, and I'm like, oh man, the cat got in the bush again. I'm not making this up. The bus comes up to us. We're about to hop on. We're walking to the bus. Zane more so than me. The dog was in the bush, like a ninja in waiting. He pounces out of the bush, takes off to the bus, and starts biting at one of the wheels. This one wheel out of the other four did not like that. Took great disrespect. So as he goes to bite the wheel, I'm going to try to be as non-graphic as possible. The wheel grabs him by his little pug neck, and he
As non-graphic as possible.
he got a little piece of it. It threw him up over the window. In fact, I remember getting on the bus, and one of my buddies who sat closer to the front of the bus said, "Hey, I don't know what happened, but I saw him," which means the dog flew so high. My friend saw him go up and down, like peak of the head, under, like it hit him good. So he was gone after that. There was no like scary, oh, he's in pain. Like there was no squealing, no sound. There was the sound of imagine if you had 2 or 3 packs worth of spaghetti in your hand, right? And you cracked them all at once. And then somebody took some of those little popping fireworks and threw them on the ground as hard as with the might of Thor at the same exact time. It was a popping, cracking sound. You heard that once. It went off like a shotgun blast. It's over. No sound, no pain, no whimpering. He's listen. I'm gonna give myself one excuse. He's dead as hell. Like he's dead. So I go over to the bus driver. She's crying already. I say, "Hey, you just completely KO'd my dog." She's crying and she says, "Do you want to get him out of the road?" So I tell my brother, "Hey, go get the dog out of the road, or, I'm gonna throw you across the house when we get back home." And he said, "I'm sad. I don't want to go get the dog." And I was like, "You're gonna get the dog out of the road. I need to go tell mom." And I looked at the bus driver and I was like, "Hey, I need to go tell my mom you killed our dog." She said, "I understand." So my brother's getting the dog out of the road, to which he did what I told him. He just dragged the dog to the side of the road. We're trying to be respectful. I go in the house. My mom's dead asleep. I knock on the door twice. She doesn't answer. I knock the door up and I was like, "Mom, I gotta go to school, but I gotta tell you something first." She's like, "What do you want? Why are you waking me up? What's your problem?" I said, "Dog's dead," and I walked out immediately. There was no conversation. I had a lot of problems socially as an adolescent, and as in my teenage years, I was very angry. I did not like to converse with my family very much. I give myself that excuse because it's true. So I said, "Hey, your dog's dead," and then I walk out. I'm not proud of it. It's just something that happened. She said a lot of profane things. I gave myself my excuse, so I won't say anything she said. So she gets up. She's starting to get ready for the day or whatever, go check on the dog. I get on the bus. I'm like, "All right, we can go now. It's all good." I get Zane on the bus, and nobody said anything else about it ever. Rest in peace, Bo.
Nice. So, not to one up your story, because this is definitely not a one up. This is just more of an allegory of how I grew up. I had a grandpa that was very, he's a very cool guy. But he had one rule, that was that dogs are animals; they stay outside. He had a similar rule for cats. Cats are animals; they stay outside.
Wait,
And so we had this.
wait. So I'm with you so far, but the chat, I'm getting scalded in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't get the dog because that dog sucked. So I let Zane get the dog, and I talked to my mom. That was the one instance where I guess you could say I was the bad older brother. But that dog sucked, and I'm not justifying myself any more than that. Go ahead, Noah. How dare you guys interrupt Noah's story?
So whenever
How
you said
dare
your
you?
dog got hurt, and you didn't see him again, I thought it was one of those situations where he gets just a little bit hurt. I didn't know that he got smeared on the side of the road. But so we always had dog. I literally grew up on the side of the highway, and so if the dog gets hurt or whatever like that, my grandfather would be like, "Well, don't try to bring them inside or whatever. They're gonna go out to the woods and they're gonna keep to themselves. And then if they get better, they'll come back. If they don't, then they just don't come back because they'll die." And he's straightforward to tell you exactly how it was. And we had this one dog. His name was Sprocket. He got his legs ran over by my dad in my dad's old yellow truck, and both his back legs were broken. And he went out in the woods, and my grandfather was like, "Well, don't expect him to come back because there's no way he can walk." 2 months later, dog's back, like nothing happened.
That dog, that dog is Rambo, dude.
Yeah, and everybody was just so confused, like, "Sprocket, you're, huh? Where did you come from? We thought you were dead." And then you'll never guess what happens a week
He
later.
said, "I've seen everything. I'm back for
But
blood."
you'll never guess what happened a week later.
Did he get hit again?
Well, so he loved chasing the golf carts because he liked to catch up with the golf cart. And he'd get on ride with you. He was running, and I guess his leg was still hurt or whatever, because he did not make it on the golf cart, and he kind of dove under the golf cart and got his whole torso ran over by a golf cart. And we didn't see him
KO.
again.
Jesus.
We didn't see him again for a good long time. And again, my grandfather was like, "Well, he's probably not. He's not coming back. There's no way he survived that." And then like 6 months later, he's back at our house. And I was, what happened? And he has a collar on now. He has a collar. He's never had a collar. You ain't got help from someone else. You don't trust this family. You got somebody else to nurse you back to health.
Yo, first of all, that dog's immortal.
And so he got hit one more time. And it was we were going to school, and it was my dad had to take us to school, and my dad never took us to school, and so he wasn't exactly excited about it. And so he backs up out of the driveway or whatever, and then he feels a bump, and apparently Sprocket tried to bite the tire, and he ran over Sprocket's whole face.
Sprocket lost that day.
Oh, so we go to school or whatever. My dad's like, "Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. He's fine. He's fine. He's been hit twice. He'll be all right."
Third
And
time's
we get
a
home.
charm, baby.
We get home,
Jesus.
and my grandmother is mortified because she thinks my dad has killed her dog, even though everyone else in the family has probably run over it twice. She's mad at my dad, and so we don't see Sprocket again for quite a while. But you'll never guess what happens.
Given all what you just said, he came back again.
He comes back, and his teeth are flat out of his face, literally like stick straight out. His teeth are like this. My dad ran over him. His teeth were poking straight forward.
Bro,
And
that dog is akin to a god. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Sprocket's
literally
a real one.
he literally died of old age. It was crazy. But my grandmother would always be mean to my dad, like, "You need to get my dog braces. I don't know why you did this to my dog. He needs braces. You cost them. When are you going to pay for this?"
Get my dog braces.
But it was so weird to watch Sprocket eat anything. Like, you gave him a hot dog or whatever, he would take it gently in his teeth, and then like he'd have to like work it over to the side to eat it because he couldn't chew with his front teeth because they were flat.
They're not teeth anymore. Now they're just like
They're like
bristles.
spoons.
And that's the
But yeah,
episode.
Yeah.
On that note, that's the episode. Christmas and pet
Dogs getting
murder.
hit by cars.
Jeez. If you're one of the 4 people that stayed and watched, I appreciate you. We normally don't talk about pet death. Our Christmas episode took a drastic turn. I agree, it was quite a savage episode. But sometimes sometimes you had to break the mold a little bit. Sometimes you got to knock the dust off and talk about the things that people don't want to talk
Sometimes
about.
you shoot for the Christmas and you end on the dog murder. What? Who knows?
Wow. All right. Well, I know we were a little late this time. Normally we do Mondays. We do like 7 to 8, 7:30 to 8:30, whatever.
Yeah, it was very difficult. On Monday, I was at Tim's house and he didn't know how to handle that. He's like, how are we going to set up 2 computers, 2 cameras, 2 microphones? And if you can figure out a workaround for that, just go ahead and put that in the chat. He couldn't think of it. So maybe next time we're together, we can figure something out. But for right now, we're going to have to keep it separated. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Don't worry about it. All right. Well,
Was that a joke?
that was a song. Did it? I've been Tim Hopkins.
But you said it was a song. You didn't say it was a joke. Why'd you do the did it?
Because that was a joke. Just like your GPA. I've been Tim Hopkins.
Did it? Oh, that wasn't a joke.
Noah, tell these people who you are right now.
So he's Tim Hopkins, and what does it say? Hold on, give me a second. Noah Ulmer, that's me. Yeah, that's me. That's right.
And you've watched Spoiled for Choice. We'll see you next week. It was
You've been spoiled for choice.
You've been spoiled for choice, and next week you'll be even. Oh, what should we talk about next time?
Isn't it the end of the month? It's the end of the month, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta do. Yeah, we're doing an apocalypse scenario.
We're gonna do an episode on if Nicolas Cage truly was an angel that stalked people, how would the world end?
Yeah, we're gonna do Evil Santa next week. So hope you guys show up. I hope you enjoy it. If you have ideas about Evil Santa, let us know, dude. And I mean, it's been awesome. See you guys next time.
He said firework accident.
That's Santa's
would be-
greatest weapon is fireworks. Okay. Bye.
Farewell.
All right, cool. Let me stop the recording.